What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're playing Tortuga, Pirate's Tale. Let's go to hop into a new game. Name? Let's see, can we get something cool? Our name is the Jurassic Dutchman. Flagship is Tyrannus. Starting town, Belize City. Strongest nation, none. We'll just keep everything in its default for now. That way we'll see how it actually progresses. It looks like we have England, Netherlands, Spain, and France are going to be the main campaigns inside this game.
The promise of liberty and riches readily advanced years ago from the Caribbean to the stifling port taverns of the Old World. There it found its way to your ears as well. For you, the passage, a crew, and a small ship were quickly, let's say, rounded up. But now what? Now, where liberty, fame, and above all, the riches have yet to come. Your crew's already honing the knives. And if all the next raid brings is merely a few crumbs for each of them again, they'll simply boot you out. Or worse. A truly big catch. The Spanish treasure fleet on its way to Europe, packed so full with riches that it nearly sinks into Neptune's arms all by itself. Now that would help you, indeed. But alone on your puny cockleshell, you'd have to be completely out of your mind to head into battle against the best protected ship convoy in history. You need a better ship to do that. A larger crew, and above all, a gang of insane pirate captains flying your flag, who know precisely what they're doing. So, Captain, the sails are set. Where's the voyage headed for? Oh, Skipper, you truly pulled out all the stops last night. I wouldn't have thought a human being can drink that much rum. And then your wild ideas that we'll grab ourselves the Spanish treasure fleet. I hope it's clear to you that the crew will take you at your word. Well, you'll get it done all right. But say, you really don't look well at all.
That was quite a feast yesterday. You look like you're not quite yourself yet. What's going on? Who are you? Be damned! It's me, your first mate, you drunkard! You say that? It must be true. I'm a dangerous pirate. Fear me. Not only the memory is gone, but also the mind. Well, that'll be fun. I'm just going to show you the basics. I'm afraid I won't be able to prevent it.
We'll practice standing straight again. The main thing is you can still steer the ship.
Alright, so W speed up, A left, D right, S to slow down. Hold the mouse, look around, got you.
Let's sail to that town over there. Always a few merchants romping around towns. We'll grab one for us to warm up.
There's a ship! That's right, run from me!
Hold it. Stop. We don't want to sail too close to town. After all, we don't want them to see us grabbing one of the merchants. One more quick look around that no military convoys nearby, then up with the black flag. Arr! Off to plunder!
Move the mouse cursor over to the convoy. Head of them, press mark your target. Get closer to the convoy and attack to get started. Okay. So we want easy prey, so that would be you.
They look more like our cup of tea. Get the cannons ready!
Ahoy, Captain! Easy pickings for us, if you ask me. Convoy sits very nicely in the water. Nothing phenomenal, but probably a decent haul. Alright, so we have 279 versus 229, so we're stronger. Have at 'em. We're not showing any mercy today.
Ah, yes. The sea battle. We'll be carrying out the major part of our trade there. I can smell the gunpowder already. First, take time to make yourself familiar with all the things you see here. When you're done, navigate the ship closer to our friends.
Choose one of the marked squares to move your ship to. As you can see, your ship cannot go anywhere because speed, wind, and agility play a major role. Go over here for now. Select the end turn option to end your turn, or you can use spacebar for this.
They're actually coming toward us? Well done! In the next round, we ought to get within firing range. Then place yourself so that we can tag them with a genuine broadside.
Alright, so we want to have it so the ship's angled to the left or right. Once the ship has picked up speed, it cannot stop at will. The farther you go in one round, the greater your maximum move in the next. That means you might not be able to stay in the same position for multiple turns. You can also see the minimum and maximum movement at the bottom left. Maneuver your ship so the enemy is within firing range of your cannons. The more filled a field is, the higher probability that your cannons will hit. Aye aye. You like zoom in and see this? Fire at will. Now select your cannons to fire a salvo. Right there. All cannons have a range in which they are particularly accurate and cause the most damage. All ships can fire once per broadside each turn. If there are enemies in range on both sides, you can unleash both broadsides in the same turn. Now select fire salvo. Iron balls, the grape shot, or the chain shot. Damage only, ineffective against armor. Reduce normal damage, add sail damage, which reduces movement speed. Or just normal damage. We'll go for normal this time. Oh, gotta pick and choose. Grape shot it is. Directly against the enemy crew, but is ineffective against armor. We'll go with iron balls and we click fire.
Direct hit. They won't take that for long. Don't let up, Skipper. We'll send the landlubbers to Davy Jones.
Most of the actions a ship can carry out, like shooting, cost action points. The number of available points depend on how many crew members are on board. You can hire more crew members in town for more action points per turn, but they will want to share the loot. Or we can just get rid of them. Once the armor is gone, you can start damaging the hull. You can score critical hits. For example, the sail can get damage reducing the movement speed of a ship. While some of these effects can get patched up by your crew during the next combat, others need to get repaired at the harbor master. Alright, so he's moving over to our other side. Take a couple hits from us. You know what? Board him! Be warned, boarding is a high-risk maneuver. While you can capture the entire ship, you can lose your own just as well. Select the enemy ship and confirm to start your boarding attempt. You may also adjust the position from which your ship tries to initiate boarding by selecting one of the neighboring fields. Check the display success percentage. If you fail, you can try again next turn. Feel confident. Board them. We're going to try that again. I mean, we still have a little bit more. I really want to see if we can capture the ship. Do it again. Fine. You want to play it like that? We'll play it like that. Numb to smithereens. If you're in a hurry, you can press spacebar to skip the opponent's turn. Yeah.
Not bad. Let's see what we've captured.
Oh my. We certainly were through. Captain left a little of them, but oh my. We certainly were thorough. Captain left little of them, but a bit of a floatsome. Maybe next time we ought to board a couple ships as well. Then we might be able to rescue more loot too. Just some food for thought. Wait, not so fast. Let me take another look at the hold. Okay, so we can decide to lower how much tobacco we get. Grain is probably going to be the most valuable currency. So we can take less. We can't take more than what's actually there. After battle, you need to decide which booty to plunder. Boarded ships take you with you, how much to deal with the captured crewmen and captains. Check the battle results. Your crew will usually fill the holds with first booty, then they can get their hands on. But you can still adjust which goods you take with them on the screen, and this time you'll learn which goods are most valuable for selling crew consumption. Okay, so it says 9,250. So what can we do to get the most amount of money? Alright, so that's 6,970. Oh, it looks like just maxing out on this one, we don't actually get to do anything. So for some reason, if we lose one fruit, we can then confirm it. Everything else is maxed out, so we'll go with that. And continue.
The first mate smiles at you. Well, Captain, that should cheer up your bones. And give us some good loot, too. How's the head?
You talk too much.
There must be more to it. That was just a small little fry. You're absolutely right. We need more ships. But we don't have anyone who is as well suited to be captain as you are. It's possible that someone is hanging around in town. Off to town, then.
Well, Captain, let's sail into town to fit ourselves out a bit. We're sure to find a few good seamen in the tavern.
The black flag is raised automatically when attacking a convoy. It is also automatically caught up as soon as you are unobserved. Certain convoys will chase you as soon as they see a black flag.
If we haul down the black flag again, we don't want the people in town to snitch on us right away.
Alright, so we need to sail to Belize City, which should be the one right next to us. Sign on a captain.
What if we actually get to like read out all their stats?
Overview, governor, tavern, market, harbor master. Captains.
Oh, we haven't actually sailed to the city.
Land ho! I've always wanted to say that. Remember, Captain? Yesterday, there was rum aplenty here. If we need supplies, we can get them here. First off, I suggest we go to the tavern. My throat's all dried out.
It's like the button shown to dock in town. Aye, aye.
Alright, so we are now docked. You can look around the town and the main port calls. Once you had enough, go to the tavern. Oh, wow. We can actually see like the whole... Can we zoom in any further? Looks like this is about it. That's going to be the marketplace. We got like the little governor's office there.
Tavern it is.
That smell. It brings back memories, don't it, Captain? You see that guy back there? He looks like he'd make a good captain. Just what we need. Break the ice. Maybe he's willing to join forces.
In tavern, you always find a few jobs. Or capable men and women to come to you on your adventures. Talk to that fella over there. In the furthest corner of the tavern, there's a person lying on a table. Empty beer mugs, playing cards, leftover food. Bear witness to a long night. Upon closer inspection, it turns out that the stranger is not sleeping, but mumbling something to himself, barely conscious. Buy the stranger a beer, or leave the tavern. With bloodshot eyes, he spots the beer, takes a few hearty swigs. A minute later, he seems like a new man.
Forgive me, Captain. See Miss Walsh.
Well, at least in theory. That is unfortunate. I lost my ship a week ago. I dared to around those Turks Islands.
Hey, don't worry about that. I'll get you a ship. Welcome aboard.
I mean, it's sort of pushing us towards him, so may as well pick this option.
Fantastic. Your silver tongue always does the trick. Let's test his skill right away. We'll grab us another trade convoy.
And I feel like buying a round has to be cheaper than dividing the loot, so boom! The tap room is filled with the finest riffraff that Belize City has to offer. If only enough rum flows, one or another of them will surely let themselves be fascinated by a life under the black flag. The tavern's keeper gives you a questionable look.
What'll it be, Captain? Next round's on me. Get going, roll in a keg of your cheapest. Today we'll pull out all the stops. I want rum to flow like river. Okay, so it goes from 140 to 160. Yeah, we'll go for cheap. Deafening yells and pungent smell of cheap rum fill the tap room. 7 hungover seamen join your crew. Only the finest for me.
Here at the market, we can sell everything we've captured. The market is also the easiest possibility to obtain provisions. I've never understood why any convoy wouldn't have a load of rum aboard. It would make so many things simpler.
Okay, so we do want some provisions. Goods are bought and sold at the market. The price depends on the demand of the city. Sometimes it can be worthwhile to wait until you get to the next town to sell the goods in order to maximize profit. The market offers the best opportunity to get some more goods for the crews quickly. All right. Wait. So we need to search and intercept easy prey.
Wind. Supposed to talk about wind. Hold on, I know I jotted it down somewhere. Yes. When you
5.
sail before the wind, you're much, much faster. Okay, guess anyone could figure that one out.
The arrow at the top of your center of your screen shows the wind direction. While sailing against the wind slows you down, sailing with the wind makes you fly. Okay, so use wind to your advantage. Right there. We need to catch him. Oh, we're against the wind. That's right. No need to panic. We are not a pirate. Within range. Looks like we are supposed to be going for the one with the 5 on it. Lower the flag. Raise the flag, actually. Ahoy, Captain. Easy pickings for us, if you ask me. The convoy sits nicely in the water. Nothing phenomenal, but a decent haul. Start the battle.
With a second skipper, we can lead not 1, but 2 ships into battle. That ought to be easy pickings.
Oh, we already have a second ship? Nice. All right, so you go for the flank. So get over that way. You, sir. And we have to enter turn? There we go. That makes sense. We'll like sandwich them in. Get cannons on both sides. End our turn. All right, so you will go with the wind, maximum speed. Ooh, look at that. There's even sharks in the water. That is awesome. What is this? Enemy in range must try to hit the ship within their next activity. Huh. All right, now we need to sail all the way over here. Hopefully this isn't going to do the whole maximum thing where we have to go super far. Next time, we'll see. He's going like right for us. Aye, give us some backup. No valid targets in range. Both attachments to your ship and the skills of the captains can open up some amazing new possibilities in the scene. But I can't do any of them. And where do I see board probability? 16 to 72%. I'll take it.
So here we are, in the eye of the storm, face to face with our enemies, saber in the hand, only a few feet away from our certain doom. Here you see the balance of power. The better it looks in our favor, the greater the likelihood that your daring plans will work too. Now all you have to do is decide how we're going to proceed.
During boarding events, you can see the balance of power as well as the crew and morale of each ship. If any of these 3 values drop too low, the ship will surrender. Check how the balance of your power could change before making your choice. Alright, so this lowers us a little bit. Make use of momentum, by no means let them assemble. Hit fast, hit hard. The timing has to be just right. The moment they feel safe is when you attack. So this one lowers us and it gives them just a little bit more. Where this one, it moves us to the right a little bit. Craft confusing orders among them to annoy the seamen. Do the top one. Hell bent on action, you charge aboard the enemy ship, but instead of the anticipated anxious faces, you gaze into the mugs of savvy sea dogs. In an instant, your momentum comes to a standstill. We lost 3% of our boarding momentum. Alright, so let's see. Board, you. Execute. Increase the crew's effort. There's rum at the end of the tunnel, man. The opponent gradually tires out. Hang him there. Make a retreat. So it looks like all of these should work in our favor. This one has the highest percentage, though. With a great stamina, you overcome exhaustion and deal a fierce blow to the enemy. Round 5. Time to bring out the big guns. A lot helped. A lot. The target advance is supposed to knock out the adversary off balance. The promise of rum and gold might persuade a few sailors to switch to the correct side. Ooh, that's interesting. 60% chance of success.
Howling hurricanes, are we good? Ha ha! If it keeps going like this, we'll need larger treasure chests soon.
What a catch, Skipper. That distinctly improves our cash box, but now there are some things to decide. Which booty do we want to take with us? What's supposed to happen with the boarded ships? Let's see what the captains have, what it takes to become part of the crew. You fish a few pitiful-looking fingers out of the water. 2 seafarers declare themselves grateful, willing to join your crew. We'll bring you a few more helping hands to board, but keep in mind they'll demand their share when the loot is divided up too. Welcome aboard. Don't just stare into space. Make yourself useful. It won't be to your disadvantage. I want to inspect the boarded ship. Let's see if we can make use of some of the tubs. Yeah. See your fleet captured ships. Sloop. Welcome aboard. And let's see for loot. We want maximum grog, coffee, grain. So it looks like nobody is carrying grain or fruit. And our crew has basically selected the maximum possibility anyways. You're gonna add boarded ships to your fleet. Oh yeah, we already figured that out. Continue ahead.
Let's get down to business. The cutthroats on our crew won't take it on the chin forever. At some point, they'll want to see a few gold coins too. Which means we'll have to divide the booty soon. Now we're back where we started again. And I thought it was just the rum that's making everything spin. Then we'll give the crew what they deserve. Drum up the folks and let's split up the loot. Sail back into town and we'll clear it up over a mighty swig at the tavern.
We sure have a needy crew. Divide the booty, buy a round. Alright, fine. Take your loot and run. Captain, we have already accomplished a lot. Now with the traditional demands, it's time to split the booty and prepare for vote for a new captain. In your 2 days at sea, your crew managed to raid 2 convoys, capture 1 ship, plunder 69 barrels of ware, and obtain 14,188 gold. Not so fast as a few questions, whatever. Take some money and go.
Captain. So you can also specify how much of the booty you want to share. The more the crew receives, the better they'll find it, of course. But a bit of advice from me. Don't give them too much. They'll get used to it. And next time, they'll expect just as much.
That's a good point. How would one go about giving them less? Oh. I like that. 0.
So we got a 10 and a 25. So that's 35% minus 10. So they get 25%. That's how I'm saying it. They were slightly unhappy. We'll be slightly unhappy back. 26%, whatever. So we ended up keeping, I think it's 10,000? Yeah, 10,000 gold. You and your captains gain experience. 0 XP from quests, 422 from sea battles, 100 from boarding ships, 130 from bonus approval. You have approval of 50% or higher, that's good. This way you'll make fewer promises. You can go back and revise your decision.
You and the captains are becoming more and more experienced. When you've amassed enough experience, you ought to split up the loot and invest the experience you've gained in new skills.
When you or one of your captains accumulated enough experience, you can invest these points in abilities. Abilities often provide with major advantages during a sea battle or when sailing the seas. The more you invest in an ability, the stronger the effects you unlock. Okay, let's say your boarding frenzy. We got the Wave Rider, increased movement, increased wind modifiers, place traps on the battlefield, enables allies being healed. That would be good for later on. I don't think we'll need that just quite yet. Increased range combat damage dealt by allies. Interferes with the mobility of opponents. Ooh, that one's a good one. Particularly powerful salvo of chain shot. Special heavy damage against armor plating. I know games typically go for that, so ooh, combines ramming and boarding. Yeah.
So, Captain, you probably thought you were done with divvying up the gold and could sail on now. Sadly, no. We still have to draw up articles of capture for our next cruise. We pirates just love our articles and codes. It's quite simple, too. You make a couple of wild promises to the crew, and the boys elect you captain again. But watch out. If you don't keep your pledges, they'll hold it against you.
The articles of capture are what you want to achieve on your next raid. Promise enough to get re-elected by your crew to keep your pirate captain companions happy. But keep in mind, failed promises will upset your crew. Vacant slots reduce the morale as well. Win sea battles. Have we done that? Capture ships? Sure. Lose favor with England. Do cuts after sea battle. Complete missions, plunder convoys, improve ships, divide loot. Now you're starting to get in the pocketbook. A new captain. I mean, I want to improve the ships, but I don't know how. It's got to be one of the next quests, though, right? We got 59%. The crew will re-elect you as captain. We'll be happy. We need to win. Capture another ship. 9,000 ducats. We got that. Good, Captain. This way we'll stay right on course. Every approval above the threshold will motivate our crew even more. With increased morale, our raiding expedition will be even more effective. Arr! Cast off.
Perfect. Well, then put your signature here, here, and here. Do you want to keep a copy for your files? Good. Things can move on now. Well, if you're truly serious about the Spanish treasure fleet, then we ought to visit an old acquaintance of mine. Back then, he was mate on a Spanish ship that freighted gold and silver to Europe. He's an old geezer now, but he might have a few bits of useful information for us. That is, if your mug suits him.
Actually, before we do that, we should be able to go back to the town we just left and increase our ship's power, right? Or we could,
intercept this little piece of junk ship. Get moving, we'll give them the fright of their lives. Then they'll give up all by themselves.
Wake up! There's work to do!
Aye.
Let's see, we'll send them out to the right. We'll go for the left just like last time.
You are good to go, Walsh.
Move one phase and end turn. Last time they came to us, so I'm not necessarily trying to go like all over the place. Alright, so we'll end our turn. And we'll move somewhere around here. We have the wind tile, so this should make us go a little bit further.
Hopefully we can catch up. That's good, because it's a little bit further away.
Hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
You'll be fine. %49 chance. That's not good. Do I have to retreat? The wind had us too far. Alright, so you... Ships can't just drop anchor under full sail. Stop as you want. There's a collision risk. Need your next turn move on that field. Fire at will. See, we got the grape shot, not enough action points for the stronger ones, so we'll just use regular cannonballs. And end our turn.
One more hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
I don't understand why he's saying that, though. If that is true, he should probably keep on running. But do we want to? You go that way. You... Now, if we board, is that the same? Yeah. Alright, fine. Fire at will. So let's see here. We need to be... like right here. Your damage ineffective against armor. Go for the chain shot. That way he can't go towards our other ship. Cannons need to be reloaded before they can fire again. You can check the loading status of each cannon on deck on the bottom left. Loading times vary between cannon types, but the crew on your ship allows you to reload faster in general. Firing partial loads reduce the maximum damage. All ships have armor that you need to get through first before you can damage the hull and score critical hit. Try hitting ships from the same side. Alright, so movement points. Cannons 5% loaded, 100% loaded. How does one reload? What?
We're being attacked.
All right, round 5, you're once again going to have to just run away. So let's see, 26 out of 41. I mean, you don't look like you're about to die. Sales damage taken, movement points, min-max. What are they talking about? This ship looks fine. His armor might have gotten a little bit beat up. Maybe that's what it was. Get over here. See here. I think we're a little bit too far for that. Yeah. End of turn. You. 56% chance. That's a little bit better. Can I not use my cannons? Hopefully this is the 100% loaded side. Cannon fire! See here, grape shot, crew damage only. Yep, we'll go for regular cannons. Hold on. So you fire at will.
Fire!
All right, so 0% loaded, 35% loaded. So it just takes time for cannons to reload. End of turn.
We're being attacked.
Aye. Get over here and help out. I believe that's the armor. They're too far away to be able to shoot, so we have to end our turn there. You. So we got 30% and 65%. Let's get right next to him. Out of range. So that should at least keep them from attacking us too. There you go. He went for our other ship.
Come on, men! Sing so the whole world can hear us!
He's fine, right? Yeah, they're fine. All right. You... Ooh. Can't go anywhere.
Plus we got the wind tile. Can't do anything. Because all of these, the only tiles we can go to are these crazy ones. Oh. We can go to that one though, couldn't we? Alright, so we'll have to interface. Oh. You have to move at least 4 fields. Okay. Now is it? Oh, we can still hit from here? Oh, yeah. I have no clue what level this ship is, but man, he sure is tough.
Get right next to him. Make him pay.
That might prove to be useful.
End your turn.
Come on, men! Sing so the whole world can
Because we got the
hear us.
armor and then we got our health bar, so neither ship's actually lost any armor yet. You? Don't you do this nonsense where you can't go anywhere now. Really? Is the only thing I can do? Board?
You were the finest captain I could find for the cheapest money. %75 chance.
Alright, so we'll end our turn for there, move over to our other ship. With the same, 48%, that's a little bit better.
You go for the crew.
Your shot aims directly at the enemy crew, but ineffective against armor.
That's fine.
Might prove to be useful.
Resistance. It's not good.
One more hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
Oh man. Right there.
There we go.
Let's try to hit this ship for the next 2 turns. Okay, so we can't actually attack anybody. Hopefully this is close enough to where we can shoot with this guy. Here we go. 75% chance.
That might
Alright,
prove to
Will.
be useful.
End our turn. So they have to challenge that ship the whole time. You, board. 48% chance. Gotta go for it. Alright, well, we tried. Let's see. Someone around over here. It's kind of hard because we have to sail. And are you too far away? Seriously? Develop targets in range. Oh, yeah, we can hit him. I don't know what it was talking about.
That might prove to be useful.
Alright, so that's end of turn.
We're being attacked.
Aye.
Wind. Let's see what happens. There we go. That'll work. Fire cannonballs.
At will.
Alright, so that'll be it for you.
Speed ahead.
We need to figure out where to go. Short time. Let's see here. Collision risk. We don't want collision risk. Faced the wrong way, though.
One more hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
Men, have all of you placed your bets? The fun can begin.
Alright, so it looks like his armor is also degraded, right? I'm pretty sure we have a health bar underneath that. So let's see, you... What? Okay, end turn. Can't do anything with you. Now, how much is boarding this time? 57%, so it's gone up a little bit. We don't want a collision risk. We'll do anything but collision.
Cannons?
We'll have enough action points for the good shot.
That will prove to be useful. One more hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
Come on, men! Sing so the whole world can hear us!
We need to be turned. Let's see here. How much is it now? 4%. Even worse.
Birds will.
Biggest foray until now.
That guy was a tough opponent.
Ha ha! We blew those landlubbers out of their boots.
Oh my, we certainly were thorough, Captain. Little left of them, but a bit of fearsome. Maybe next time we ought to board a couple of your ships as well.
We tried. They didn't want us.
Hey, there's someone adrift in the water. After all,
we'd always use a pair of helping hands on board. Reignness among the captive to join your crew is astonishing. 8 seafarers request to join you. That would bring you a few helping hands to board, but keep in mind that we'll have to give them more loot. That's fine.
Ah, new employees can go swab the deck straight away.
aye.
Alright, so we got 17,000 for that entire cargo. Everything is maxed out. So we are good to go. That is going to be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.